Once upon a time, in a land filled with magical cats and enchanted forests, there was a clever, adventurous cat named Puss. Puss wasn't just any cat. He wore fine, polished boots and a grand feathered hat. Our story begins when a poor miller leaves his 3 children with a modest inheritance: a mill, a donkey, and a seemingly ordinary cat named Puss. The youngest son, Oliver, was given Puss as his sole possession.
Sighing. Oh, Puss, what can I possibly do with you? My brothers inherited a mill and a donkey, and here I am with a cat.
Leaping onto his back legs with a wink. Not just any cat, young Oliver. I'm Puss in Boots. I can turn your fortunes around if you trust me, and give me a sack and a pair of fine boots.
Amused but curious. You can talk, and... All right, I'll trust you. Let's find those boots and that sack.
Excellent. Now watch closely, Oliver. We'll turn you into the wealthiest young man in the kingdom.
With his new boots on, Puss pranced to the forest. Using his clever wit and agility, he began hunting, gathering treats for the king, and catching plump rabbits and pigeons.
Approaching the king's court. Your Majesty, a gift from my master, the Marquis of Carabas.
Surprised and pleased. Such fine gifts. Tell your master I am most pleased.
With a sly smile. He shall be most honored, Your Majesty.
Every day, Puss brought the king more gifts, claiming they were from his master, the Marquis of Carabas. Soon, the king grew very curious about this mysterious Marquis.
Now, Oliver, it's time for you to meet the king. Follow my lead and trust me.
What are we doing?
Just take a bath in the river, and I'll handle the rest.
As Oliver waded into the river, Puss dashed to the road where he saw the king's royal carriage approaching.
Help! Help! My master, the Marquis of Carabas, has been robbed. He's in the river and they've taken his clothes.
Oh no! Guards, fetch the finest robes for the Marquis.
The Marquis of Carabas is rather handsome.
It's an honor to meet you, Princess.
Stay calm, the plan is working. Now I must visit the biggest, meanest cat in the land, the ogre of the West Tower.
What do you want, little cat?
Oh, I've heard you're the most powerful creature in the world. They say you can transform into any beast you wish. But surely you couldn't transform into something as small as a mouse.
Small as a mouse? Watch this.
And just like that, the ogre transformed into a tiny mouse. Puss, quick as lightning, pounced and gobbled him up.
Welcome, Your Majesty, to the castle of my master, the Marquis of Carabas.
Magnificent. This castle is most splendid.
Father, I believe the Marquis would make a fine addition to the family.
I owe you everything, my friend.
All in a day's work for Puss in Boots.
And so, with the cunning of Puss in Boots, Oliver married the princess, and they all lived happily ever after in the grand castle. Puss, of course, became a noble cat himself, with all the finest fish and the comfiest cushions to rest on.